Welcome back to the Bottega, everyone. I am Melinda J, and I'm here to bring you all a reading, a pick a card portion. This is a new segment, spontaneous, out of the blue type of thing. But of course, the Mercury retrograde is going on, so I feel like I wanted to do a reading based on providing guidance as well as self love and self care portions, as well as healing cards as well to help you progress through this retrograde at this time. As we all know already, it has already started and it ends around June 3rd or 2nd, depending on the location where you're at. So, yeah, well, let's get right on into it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, you can like the video towards the beginning, middle, or the end of however you see fit when it comes to this message. Please remember that everything is not set in stone. It's just to provide you some guidance to be able to give you some form of tool. I'm providing you a tool that you can provide in along your journey to whether it's healing, whether it's self-love, whether it's self-care. The list goes on. Okay, so the decks that I'm using today for this portion of all different all three groups is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle deck. That's these cards here, the main focuses. And then far as clarifying cards, which are these cards here beneath the Intuitive Coaching card deck, I'll be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle decks. Okay, and then far as the shadow card portion, I'll be using the Shadow Work Oracle by Total Divine. You can find her at Etsy. And then I don't know if I'm going to do the self-love for as like the overall, because I have a card already that deals with self-love, but we'll just see how the energy goes and see if we need some extra self-love messages coming from the self-love oracle deck. So this is like undecided here, okay? This is my Libran energy tapping in on the undecisiveness of using an extra motivation for our self-love. And then of course, like I said before, the other self-love card that I am presenting you all that also includes chakra information in there to tune into which chakra that is highlighted the most is the self-love oracle, Find Peace and Happiness Through the Chakras deck. So I'll be using that as not only the self-love portion, but also the chakra that is highlighted within the self-love card, because that's what these cards do. Okay, I love this deck when it comes to the self-love and the chakras. And then as far as the self-care portion, I'll be using the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. All right, so we can tap into what self-care messages that you can apply to this retrograde at this moment. And then finally, to heal ourselves, I'll be using the Heal Yourself reading cards as a form for healing. Okay. All right, so let's get, before I move forward, this is the Hematite Stone. So if you are drawn to this stone here, this is all about releasing limitations, grounding energy, as well as balancing energy, and it does well with an anxiety. I use these stones when I am meditating with the earth chakra, the earth and the star chakra, which that would be a whole nother video in itself. And then this here is another form of a rose quartz, however is in a deeper hue, so it's more in the sacred heart type of realm, but it also deals with self-love and compassion and emotional healing. So if you're feeling drawn to this stone here or this crystal here, you can choose that one. All right. And if you're feeling drawn to the amethyst here, all right, the amethyst is dealing with connection to your higher self as well as anxiety and the divine region. This is good when you are dealing with your crown chakra region, okay? And this is good dealing with the heart chakra region, okay? All right, so without further ado, feel free to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to see which stone or which crystal is calling your name. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and dive into the message. All right, everyone. So the first group that has chosen the Hematite Stone here, I'm going to leave this at the top of the portion. And the message that is telling you all is tough love. Now, with tough love, at the message at the bottom, it says it's time to tell the truth about something that you have been avoiding. And then in regards to the numerology at the top, we have 4 plus 9, that equals 13. 1 plus 3 equals 4. And that is dealing with stability, okay? Stability, structure, foundation in regards to the tough love. So you may have been experiencing some, whether it's with you or your individual self, or as well as family members, business partners, or any other form of partnership. You may have been withholding the truth, or someone within your close proximity is dealing with not telling the truth or withholding information from you. And of course, whenever retrograde is happening, especially with Mercury dealing with communication, Gemini and Virgo are the signs associated with the planet Mercury. Of course, the communication lies deep within those two realms, and due to the fact that it's retrograding right now, that leads to some delays in communication. So with this tough love card, it's talking about, is something bothering you or upsetting you that you can continue to dismiss? If you have persistent feelings that you are ignoring or pushing aside, it's time to honor them. Tough love can be as simple as telling the truth about something you have been avoiding or denying, letting the people in your life know where you stand and what you need. Setting good boundaries is extremely important. Open communication and honesty are what truly brings people together, allowing them to connect and grow together on a soul level. Tough love for yourself means finally admitting to yourself the truth about something you have been hiding or denying. The key to tough love is being honest and loving in your ability to communicate how you are feeling, even with yourself. There's a reason you've been keeping this hidden truth hidden. Can you have compassion to find what is the reason behind this? When you are honest with yourself and others, it frees you from to heal and move on. When you are not, however, the lessons in your life will remain until you learn them. Be prepared to experience more of this tough love. And as you do your best to be honest with yourself and others in a loving way. And allow yourself to experience true connection by building relationships based on honesty and integrity and love. So, to clarify this tough love card, the waiting game is 1. And this is a spiritual card here. And then at the top of the deck, on the top of the deck, when I was shuffling to clarify, was love begins. This is feelings. This is a feeling card. So this is like the Ace of Cups, new beginnings. And at the bottom of the deck of what is hidden from you is moving on. So this is a mental card, mental sword energy, 6 of Swords, moving on. Okay, so you may be either in the waiting game, or you're into the point where love is beginning, or the new beginnings are coming to you, which leads to you can either go this way far as beginning love, or you're playing the waiting game. However, with tough love, you have to be honest with yourself in regards to whether you want to stay within a situation or leave behind a situation, even when you don't have the answers, even when you're trying to I'm gonna say make the person come to you for forgiveness. But however, when it comes to forgiveness, you have to forgive yourself in order to forgive others. So keep that in mind. So the questions that you need to ask yourself is there a truth that you have been avoiding? Is it a truth that involves you alone, or does it affect others in your life as well? And how can you communicate your truth with love and integrity? All right, so let's go deeper into the message of the shadow card. The shadow card that's present is defensiveness. And it says, hear other people's perspective and feelings. Shift your focus to them. It's not always about you. So you may have been the type of person that always coming to conclusions, and you don't have all the answers. And whenever you do, or whenever the person reaches out to you, or if the divine is trying to reach out to you, you get into that defensive mode, like you don't want to hear it. But it's important to hear each other's points of views, meaning taking that active listening approach, which is being quiet while the other person is talking, be able to process the information that the person is talking to you about or is venting to you about. And then after you get done processing that information and thinking about what you want to say, make sure you think about what you're going to say, and then relay that information to your partner or to yourself in a truthful manner. Okay, make sure you are being honest with yourself and with your feelings, and not trying to tell little white lies just to keep the peace. Okay, now for the self-love portion of this particular group, we have I am who I am, the crown chakra card. Now this flipped out in reverse for me. So you may not know your sense of worth right now. However, you can get to this point in regards to addressing you are who you are with the crown chakra. Now with the crown chakra, that is dealing with the subconscious, that is dealing with divine, that is dealing with spirit. So you may be disconnected from the divine, or from your higher self in regards to knowing who you are. And it's important for us as a collective to get to know the people, ourselves, and who we are, because you can still be in a partnership and lose yourself, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be independent within yourself, but also know a thin line between being overly independent and not have to rely on anybody, and being independent and knowing when you need some help. Okay, so the 2 + 6 = 8. That's dealing with success, power, okay, and infinite energy. So with this self-love card, it is talking about I face and move through my fears. Okay, so go ahead and check out my Saturday reels on Instagram or either on TikTok. View the Saturday topic because it's dealing with fear. And of course, I believe you'll take good light within that message. And it says this card comes to you because you have reached a point of enough grounded awareness to understand that there must and no escape in reality, that you must live through every moment of your life regardless of how it comes to you. And plus, even if you know of many ways to distract or numb yourself from being present, you are willing willingly choosing instead to apply yourself to self-realization, this is wise choice and intention, okay? So you are ready to be crowned at your own presence. Just remember to also have fun and belly laugh and allow yourself to find humor quickly and dance with life so that you can shake and shape it, not the other way around. And you're working towards a balanced state, desiring to be truly at your peace within yourself and the world, okay? So, in other words, a suggested practice is don't be so hard on yourself. Refuse to engage in any negative dialogue, stories, list of supposed flaws, or labels that diminishes you as your true self and infinite and full of creative potential. And just wake up every day saying, I am who I am, and that is that. Okay? So that's your statement that you can say to yourself every day. I am who I am. That's that's that. Okay? So go ahead. Tap into that energy, all right? Go within. Go within so you can get to know who you are, all right? Now, for as the self-love portion, we have the Nourish Your Temple card. So we have 3 plus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 plus 1, that's 2. That's dealing with partnerships and collaborations. Nourishing your temple. So you see this individual here. She is placing her hand in her abdomen region. So that's between the sacral and the solar plexus chakra, and then she has her hand over her heart as well, which that heart is highlighted. So this sounds like this is about, of course, not only nourishing your temple with love and compassion. Okay, so your mantra for this card is I nourish my body with healthy foods, clean water, and positive self-talk. Okay, so sit or lie down and place one hand on your heart and the other on your lower abdomen. Then ask, what do you need today? You may find that your body calls for you to eat healthy or a movement of practice, even if it's just a simple stretching. There may be a beauty treatment that comes to mind, like a body scrub or a mask, or if you love jewelry, you can just go ahead and put your jewelry on, put some new lip color on that you purchased from the store, and let your intuition and the signals of your physical being guide it to you in the right direction and nourish yourself on all levels. So just take care of yourself, okay? And look, if you have not been somewhere in a long time, just go ahead and put your clothes on, put some shoes on, put your favorite lipstick color on, put your favorite wig on, you name it. If you want to stay home today, you can just do your little body mask, or you can do a facial. Just take good care of yourself, all right? And be gentle. Don't be so hard on yourself, as stated within the other card. All right? And then lastly, I'm going to leave you all with a healing card. The healing card is selling out, okay? So when I was shuffling the deck, it came out in reverse. However, I hope you are not selling yourself short in regards to, in regards to your being in a relationship, okay? Not selling yourself short. I hope that is not the case, because whenever you selling yourself short or you're selling out, your sense of self-worth diminishes, and you do not want that to happen for yourself. So that's why the overall guidance is all about tough love. Showing tough love. Okay, knowing that you are a person, an individual yourself, and you have enough sense of self-worth to not be taken advantage of. Okay, that is definitely what is going on. So with this healing card, it is talking about your integrity and your inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act or either fear of or love. Okay, so the action is you have to make a choice about whether you will use your powers, talents, and abilities for selfishness and exploitation, or the higher good. Take a few deep breaths, and focus on your body. Become conscious of where your body feel like you are losing yourself and your energy. Hence, that's what these three cards are talking about. Boom, boom, boom. Nourishing your temple, going within your crown chakra. All right, place your hands on that part of your body and visualize your prostitute archetype. It can look similar to this card or a darker version of you. Ask this archetype to show you where your life that you're selling out, because become aware of how this affects various areas of your life and your physical and emotional health. Ask your prostitute aspect to help you regain your inner strength and make empowerment decisions. Okay, so this is in regards to selling out yourself in, whether it's a job that you don't like, or living in a toxic environment, or you're making yourself sick of pursuing financial security. It's asking you to find courage and stand up for your convictions and take steps forward doing what you love. Okay, selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success on the light side. Okay, so the prostitute can lead you to freedom and self-expression, choice of love. So please, collective, do not sell yourself short in regards to chasing your dreams. Just know that everything happens in divine timing, and know your worth. So that is definitely the message for group 1, is know your worth and do not sell yourself short. Okay, all right, so that concludes the group 1 message. Oh, let's try a self-love reading. A self-love. So let's do that. I'm going to do it, y'all. I'm going to do it. What does group 1 need for self-love? What does group 1 need for self-love? Group 1. Look into the moon energy for your highest desires, okay? So check out whatever moon position is happening right now. I know the full moon solar eclipse is happening on the 16th, but look into the moon energy for your higher desires for group 1. Okay, all right, that concludes group 1, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello and welcome. All right, so your message for today, if you chose this rose, this Sacred Heart rose quartz, okay, your message is Source. It says your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7, so that's either dealing with reflection, control, as well as reassessment, okay? Now, to clarify this, we have disconnect and boredom. So you may be bored right now. And this is a water card here. The 4 cups. You may be over it. All right. At the top, we have suffering and silence. This is a mental card. 9 of Swords energy. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have crown chakra. All right, the number 7. Hello. I see some correlation. Boom. Right here, 7 and 7. Reflection, reassessment, or control. Okay, you may be either losing control or you don't have control over a situation. Okay. So we got emotional, we got mental, and then we have a chakra card highlighted, which is the crown chakra is dealing with spirit, divine, your higher self, subconscious region. So, woo, I see the correlation going on with these cards. Now, for the source card of what it's talking about, it is saying this card shows up for you today to remind you that all things are connected to one source. You can call that source whatever you like it. It is known by many different names in many different cultures in many different countries. Source is God, infinite intelligence, higher power, spirit, and more. All names that reference the one source or origin of all that is. Just remember that you must develop your own relationship with source, a relationship that is unique and personal to you, and you will know when you are connected to the source because you will radiate pure unconditional love. You will not operate out of fear, judgment, anger, or hate. You will be present in the moment with abundance of love and compassion, enough to share with all infinite and back. Whenever we feel hopeless, lost, fearful, judgmental, confused, or angry, it is time to reconnect with Source. Though we never truly lose our connection, we temporarily lose our faith and our truth, forgetting who we are and doubting our ability to have a relationship with Source. Go within and reconnect with love and all that is. Ask for Source to show you the way. This connection is light that shines through you and always leads the way through health, happiness, and peace of mind. Okay? So questions are, how can you develop your relationship with Source? In what ways do you feel more connected in nature, in silence, in a place of worship, or in prayer and meditation? Or what daily practice can you put into play to strengthen this connection? Okay? So, that was a mouthful. So, your current energy, you may be disconnected and bored, as is stated within the source card as far as the message. And however, you may be suffering in silence. So what are you suffering in silence about? Second group 2, what are you suffering in silence about? And what answers are you trying to seek? As I can see in this picture right here, we got mountains and we got this one sword that's, it seems like you're losing faith. What are you losing faith in? Because it sounds like with the bottom of the deck that is hidden, the card that is hidden, you need to tap in. You need to go within. You need to pray. You need to meditate. Keep in mind that prayer, manifesting, is a form of prayer. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Manifesting is a form of prayer. Okay, so prayer is a form of manifestation. Manifestation is a form of prayer. So I would advise you all, if you are seeking the answers, just know the answers are always within you. Okay, the answers are always within you. Just gotta tap into and go within, whether it's in your place of worship or in the closet, your prayer closet, or you writing. If you're a writer, write it out, because that is another form of prayer. That is another form of manifestation. However, whenever you're doing that, you got to do the work behind it. So what is the shadow card that needs to be addressed in regards to these cards right here? We have addictions. Think about the emotions you are trying to cover up. Deal with those emotions. Process, heal, and release them. So what addictions do you have? It don't even have to be drugs and alcohol. It can be such as playing, it could be laziness. It could be procrastination. It could be watching too much TV. It could be eating. It can be eating your feelings away. What is going on that causes you to be disconnected / bored, not having faith, being and suffering in silence about? Okay, what is going on? So the self-love card that was pulled out or had jumped out is I am the light of my soul. This is the third eye chakra card. 2 plus 2 is equals 4. Okay, 4 is dealing with stability, structure, foundation. Is there shaky grounds within your structure, foundation? Okay, or with a parental figure or with an authoritative figure. Within this image here, I'm seeing water. Water is dealing with feelings. I'm seeing dolphins in the background. Dolphins right here is dealing with playfulness, the joy. And then you have this individual here. She is channeling some Venetian energy, okay? That Empress energy or that Queen of Cups energy for me. And I can see that, I don't know if y'all are able to see this, but the chakras colors are like highlighted within her body regions. You can see here, I'm gonna pull up closer. If you can see that hue of red here for that root chakra, then down here at her lower abdomen, the reproductive system area, that's the sacral. And then here, that is your solar plexus region. Here we have the heart region that's dealing with self-love, unconditional love. Solar plexus is dealing with willpower, having the courage to carry on. We have the throat chakra here that's highlighted with her throat area. And then we have her third eye chakra highlighted here. All right. And then we have the crown chakra that's highlighted above her head. So her auric, her auric field is highlighted within this picture. I'm loving it. I'm just now looking at this picture as I'm dissecting the picture. I just recognize like each of the chakras are highlighted within that image. That just gave me some whoo. Okay, so so definitely is okay, just by dissecting this picture, alignment. You're out of balance. You're out of balance. You're out of alignment here. So let's see what's going on a little bit further as far as the guidance behind this image. It says, shine your light of truth upon all situation. This guidance is to become more discerning with you, believe of who you believe and what you believe. Be mindful not to place too much value on the options of others or voices of self-doubt. We are in an age where lies and illusions are broadcasted constantly. Some are subtle that before you are aware, they can pull your energy back into fear-based thinking. Be watchful. So be careful on what content that you are watching. Is it draining your energy to where you are reverting back to that fear tactic or that fearful energy, and that leads you to be disconnected and suffering in silence? Okay. Practice tuning into your intuition and heart wisdom in order to feel your truth. As you become more practice in doing this, you learn to trust the intuitive wisdom that comes through the meditative calm mind. In this neutral state, you can allow your intellect to show you how to manifest and that wisdom. When you point the light of your truth to the present reality, you can face fear with spiritual maturity and conserve your precious energy. A healthy endocrine system and activated pineal gland is essential to become seer of your truth and project of what you want to manifest. So some suggested practice could be filter all drinking water to remove fluoride and other chemicals. Only eat organic and plant-based fruits. Don't consume toxins or man-made medication. In other words, holistic living. Try holistic living. That is a form of practice that you can approach to be able to get to be able to tap into source again, be in alignment with source again, go back to your roots of, doing your own garden, drinking more water, exercising, resting, all those things before technology has came about. Okay, going back to the basics. Okay, all right, so the self-care portion, we have connect with your ancestors. As I just said before, go back to the basics. Connect with your ancestors. They are calling for you. They are calling out, reaching out to you in regards to what you could possibly do to carry on. All right. So, what this is talking about here, excuse me. The mantra for the self-care is, as I heal my wounds, I heal my lineage and bring peace that reverberates infinitely through time and space. Goodness. I can't talk today. Anyways, connect with your ancestors is one way to better understand ourselves, our patterns, and the patterns present within our lineage. It allows us to make peace with all that has happened before. It also provides motivation to evolve and find new, better ways to live. So, you can tap into this energy by doing DNA analysis, or you can talk to your family members, like your older, sage, seasoned, family members, to see how their, ancestors were back then. Or you can do meditation, dream work, or working with past life regressions, specifically like an Akashic records or a metaphysical archive, which is a metaphysical archive of everything that has ever happened within the universe, including all your past lifetimes and those that will come into the future. Or you could just simply call on your ancestors and tap into the centers of the wisdom, protection, and guidance. And as you look back and connect with your forebears, your path forward will become more evident. So that's why when I was looking within this image here, you can tell her chakras, her aura is highlighted within this image, because your need of alignment within yourself and source is needed, so you can be able to connect with your ancestors, and they can be able to relay that information to you with flying colors, because they are always there. You're never alone now. They're always there. All you need to do is call upon their name. Okay. And as far as the healing portion of this message, we have family and tribe. Okay. 2 energy. Did I see any 2 energy besides this one? Even though that equals 4, but no, I don't see any other 2 energy. So family and tribe is the healing card for group number 2. All right. So what this card is telling you all to do is be very discerning with other people's opinions. Okay. The action that you can take is recognize beliefs that you have adopted from others. Play some tribal music. Imagine that other people's limiting beliefs are like chains that stop you from moving forward. Stomp your feet and focus on recognizing each belief pattern or past experiences. Then imagine letting them go. You can even visualize throwing all the chains into a purple flame, which dissolves them. And then give yourself permission to move forward and put all of your energy on a daily basis into how you love to live your life. So become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. And when you learn about relationships, monies, and opportunities when you were younger, okay, you can still ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Or am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? Okay. An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else's or yourself happy. This card is asking you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you, and you are being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers here, boom. In particular, the root chakra can help you release past limitations and hurts, increasing your confidence and help you manifest your desires in the physical reality. Okay, so y'all gonna have to get alignment, y'all. And for your self love extra message to conclude it, chin to chest and scratch the back of your neck. Okay, so do some chin to chest exercise and stretch the back of your neck, because from being on the phone and you're looking towards your phone for so much period of time, it can cause a strain on your back and your neck. Okay, so yes, for group number 2, the overall message for you all is to get aligned within yourself as well as the source, develop a relationship, reconnect with source so you can connect with your ancestors, because they are there, your family and tribe, they're there, and release those limited beliefs that no longer serve you so you can be able to live the light of your soul. Okay, all right, that concludes the message for group 2. Thank you for tuning in, y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Number 3, y'all have the amethyst here, the wisdom stone here, the wisdom crystal. All right, so y'all message today or during this Mercury retrograde is obsession. All right, so it's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. 1 + 4 is 5, so there's changes once you get out of your head and back into your heart. All right, so to clarify this, we have choose wisely. At the top of the deck, we have authority. And at the bottom of the deck, we have mental conflict. Okay, so we got 5, 7, 4, and 2. Okay, so we got we got duality energy, sword energy, mental energy. For this one, this is a major arcana card, so that's dealing with the authoritative figure, a father figure, or just your stability in itself. All right, and then with this is 7 of Cups energy, so it's emotional. All right, so sounds like you have a decision to make, y'all. For number 3, sounds like there's a decision that needs to be made, but choose wisely. Hence this amethyst, channeling that amethyst energy. Okay, this card, this obsession card, it shows up today to tell you that a situation, problem, or concern is rapidly consuming you. Your every thought, your feeling, your emotions, your overthinking, or your circumstances, and there could be some paranoia involved. Rather than continue to play out the worst case scenario over and over again, take a step back, calling in your angels and guides to assist you. No amount of worry or obsession is going to make the situation better. In fact, it will only make it worse. Find a way to think about something else. Do something that will help distract you. Go for a walk, take a nap, read an inspirational book. This obsession is creating a very stressful situation for you, and you can find a way to let go. You'll be able to see the solution to this problem or concern. This situation is not hopeless as you think it is. It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. Trust that all will be well, and it will be. Okay? So questions for you all is, in what ways are you overthinking your certain situations? Are these circumstances as critical as they may seem, or extremely emotional, getting in the way? What do you need to do to take your mind off this so that you can find some clarity? Okay, so those are some questions that you can ask yourself, because as far as the shadow card that is highlighted for you all is selfish. You're wrapped in your own desires. Try looking at it and caring about the need of others. Okay. That was a slap in the face. Okay, so the self-love portion, the gift of connection, the crown chakra. So 2 plus 7 equals 9, a near completion. Do I have a 9 energy in here? No? Okay. So we have near completion. All right, so in this image, I see 2 individuals. They are in love, okay? You see this gentleman here. It's almost like it's almost like an angelic individual, because this woman here, she's in the physical form, but this gentleman here, he has his hands wrapped around her as a sign of, I'm always here for you. So it says, when you blank another for more than 20, when you blink, I'm gonna say when you blink, possibly. Okay, when you blink another for more than 20 seconds, your brain releases endorphins. So enjoy that hug for just a little longer. Oh, that's so beautiful. The heart angels. Okay, so crown chakra energy, that is dealing with the subconscious region. All right, the higher spirit, the higher self, the divine, all the things, other things. No, I'm just kidding. So what this card wants you all to know is intimacy is your divine human purpose. Okay, this message is to surrender of the being and the beginning and the end of our relationships, focusing instead of authentic connections in the present. This is where you will find the most opportunity to learn, grow, and feel fulfilled. If you have felt lonely or have longed to be understood, you have a wonderful opportunity before you. Every prayer's answer is right there alongside the call. Trust this and see that is the only trick of the mind that hides what you seek. Firstly, do not let anything or anyone stand in the way of you connecting to and opening your heart. Master of self-loving. Then reach out and touch people and mend your relationships and give beautiful smiles and songs to others and welcomes smiles in return. You know what song that pops into mind? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Okay, that's the song that is channeling as I read that first paragraph. No matter how disconnected you feel, everything about you is vibrating and affecting everybody else's in your surroundings. Your mind, your heart, your astral projection, and your magnetic field vibrates. So command this vibration to be warm, compassionate, kind, happy, and grateful. In this state of love, your magnetic field will draw you to others. Be prepared for this. Have healthy boundaries and yet be completely non-defensive. Master disarming others with twinkle of eye or touch of your hand. You will alleviate everyone you meet to soften and receive the love in your heart. So it sounds like my group number 3, y'all job is to bring the self-love energy. Bring together everyone as one. Okay, you can match. So some suggested practices could be, you can match your number of social media connections with real life connections. Listen with your smiling eyes. Speak less. Connect to everyone you meet by looking into their eyes and smile. Hug those you love often and for more than 20 seconds. often melt each other, soften and melt each other. Find something to like in everyone you meet without exception. So, oh my gosh. So this is like mastering self-love, y'all. Loving one another, okay? Loving one another. Let me go back to this obsession card. It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. So whatever thoughts that you have been deciding, that duality energy here, well, Spirit is telling you all to get out of your head, and so you can open up your heart, begin to open up your heart to receive love, okay? And when you receive love, you can give love out back to the universe, just like that song, reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place if you can. Okay, that Diana Ross song, okay? Y'all better do it. Now, the self-care card is spend time with animals. So if you have any animals that are around you all, use this time to take advantage to connect with some animals. Okay, connect with your dogs, your cat, your reptile, your hamster. Okay, because they provide that unconditional love regardless. Except for those wild ones now. Don't be messing with the wild ones, because the wild ones gonna get back at y'all. Because they don't, y'all don't want the smoke from the wild animals, okay? Treat them with respect just as much as you want them to treat you respect, okay? Just as much as you want them to respect you, do that same energy to them, because they just there to survive, okay? They surviving day in, day out, every day. All right? Now, so 4 plus 8, that's 12. 1 plus 2, that's 3. So that's growth. Growth comes with spending time with animals, spending time with yourself, spending time with the divine, as well as your family. The family that supports you, okay? That will provide you that love, that support that you need, okay? So that's what's going on with that self-care card there. I don't think I need to go any more further with that, because that's self-explanatory. Let me see. Y'all mantra for the self-care card for this spend time with animals is: animal guides are present in my life, providing protection, sharing wisdom, pointing me in the right direction, and teaching me the ways of unconditional love. So yeah, I just got through saying that. They teach you the ways of unconditional love. All right, and to healing, the healing portion for group number 3 is victim consciousness. 1 plus 2 is 3. Victim consciousness. All right, so what that card is telling us about group number 3 that chose the amethyst as their crystal of choice is to stop blaming others and take responsibility for what you are creating. Your action is to visualize your inner victim. Ask to be aware when you are acting like a victim. Then ask your inner victim to show you how you can behave in a more empowered way. How do you need to think, feel, and act to be empowered? On a daily basis, ask yourself, am I acting from an empowerment, victorious perspective, or a victim perspective? Hence, that obsession energy comes into play. That causes mental conflict. To choose wisely so you can be able to stabilize yourself. Okay, so it is easy to think that life is unfair and point a finger at others. If you hear yourself saying life is unfair, bad things will always happen to me, or I'm not good enough, nobody cares about me, why me, I can't do what I want to do, etc., then you are losing your power. Nourishing your victim aspect and asserting your place in the victim club. Your inner victim can stop you from moving forward by creating dramas, making you judge others, telling you that you don't deserve better, and keeping you stuck in a financial rut. You need to build your own internal confidence, self-worth, and courage. Get out of your comfort zone and work on expanding and growing in the area of your life. The light of the victim archetype is the victorious part, which can help you to hold your power without getting angry and attacking others. It can also assist you to create healthy boundaries and act from a place of honesty, integrity, and compassion and love. So get out of that victim mentality, y'all. Except obsession leads to victim mentality. Hence, y'all need to go ahead and get out of your head. Choose wisely so you can stabilize yourself, because that leads into that selfish. That's that selfish shadow side that's popping out. Okay, so the gift of connection, that's what is needed for you all. Okay, get out of that victim mentality so you can lean towards the gift of connection. So your self-love to conclude this message, because I'm going deep with all of y'all today. Okay, I'm going deep. My messages are always deep but loving at the same time. So the message for you all is text a friend and let them know you're thinking of them. See how that goes, y'all. Text a friend and let them know you're thinking of them. All right? As a self-love encouragement. Okay? All right, group number 3. I thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook right now. I do my daily posting as far as like a collective guidance on my TikTok, my Melinda J TikTok, not necessarily for my Honey Soul Child Bottega TikTok, because it's not existent right now. So yes, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope this message resonates with you. If it does not, that's okay. There'll be more to come. Always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.